So we notice this phenomena on her left side as well. Let's just revisit it to make sure that I don't do the wrong setup. So there really is not a huge willingness at all, really, is there, right? So what I did with Alice's right shoulder is distraction, right? I did it physically. That's fine. But let's say that Alice has a shoulder injury and the shoulder doesn't really want or even have that position available to it, right? So what can I do? I can do it energetically. So first thing I'm going to do it energetically is I'm going to find a nice relationship with Alice that feels like a sweet spot to start. So right about here, I can feel a connection with her shoulder. I feel like I can touch it when I stand here, okay? If I stand here, I don't feel like I can get to it even if I could touch it physically. It's sort of like there's debris in the path or something. But I come to right about here and it's like, oh, here we are, right? So I'm going to imagine that I have Alice's arm in my hands without actually taking it there physically, okay? And I'm going to bring it waiting for that recoil. And there it is. Okay, did everybody catch that? Great. That was a good one, Alice. Just curiosity here. I don't know what I'm going to find, but let's just... more available movement here. But I'm still curious. When I stand here and I press down, what I feel with my physical hand, as I press down, there, it feels like I'm pressing into something that doesn't really have a lot of movement available to it. Not a lot there. Wants to come this way. Still something wants to come this way. And I feel nice here right now. So I'm going to imagine that I have one hand under her scapula and one hand on top of the AC joint. And I'm going to imagine that I'm going to draw it out in this direction, okay? And this is way too close. I can almost not breathe here. So I'm going to go back to, oh, right here suddenly it just feels nice. I was too close before. So again, I'm just going to draw it out and wait. Long time compared to the other one. Long time. Here. Okay. And now let's just say howdy again. Alrighty. How did that feel, Alice?
It felt good when you went back, really.
Yeah. Way too close here. And that's one of the challenges when you work with somebody and you just plunk yourself down in your comfy stool. You may not be giving the amount of space. But obviously my arm's only this long and I can't touch her from here, even though I feel better from here, right? So I'm going to work with Alice's shoulder from here, all right? Beyond recoil rebound. First thing I'm going to do, like when we were holding space before, I'm going to see if I can feel a sense of Alice's shoulder in my left hand. And there it is. The sense of her shoulder in my left hand. And my right hand is going to check and see. No. Did you guys feel that? As I began to move closer, there's that, no. Ah. Okay. So it's all almost like you're like belaying rope or something, you know. This is feel. And I'm checking, is there another direction? Well, down. This way. I'm still, her shoulders right here. It's getting warm over there. Just to see. Well-resourced shoulder, right? So interesting. All right, so that's a little piece. How'd that feel for you?
Felt good.
Okay. Any questions about what you just saw? All right, let's review the steps. Step 1 with your partner, just investigate physically when you push their shoulders towards their feet. Just noticing if there's any willingness to accept that compression in that direction. There may be, there may not be. If there's not, see if the arm wants to be distracted away. And notice when you feel that recoil as you draw it away when it's time to come back. See if you can track that. Try it physically on one side and then go to the other side. Pretend that you've got, imagine, let it be a proxy, and imagine you're drawing it away. If it doesn't want to be drawn away, if it doesn't want to be compressed, I'm sorry, I misspoke. Now, if you have a situation where that person's shoulder really loves being pressed down towards the foot, then I'm going to do it on the glass body here, not Alice, because her body wouldn't enjoy this. Imagine that you're compressing. Okay. Whatever vector feels good, and see if you can find the right angle as you do that. And I find it's easiest if I let my hand be the proxy, imagining whatever part of the body I would be working with is here in my hand, so I can feel what's going on from here while I do the work with my other hand. And this is just a ritual. You actually don't have to use your hands at all. You can stand here like this and do it from here if you're comfortable with it. But most of us are used to using our hands, and so it's easier to learn how to do this if you pretend with your hands in the air. Okay? Any questions? Alrighty. So, go make discoveries.